Okay, so we're doing the setup of the panel. The setup of the panel should be this way. We're going to use this one line here, which corresponds to this one cable. We're just going to do one at a time. And the ground should be, well, this enabling, the pin C should be on the ground. And this switch should be up. Now the power, if you turn the power, should be set at 24 volt with this dial. And also a note is the internet should be turned off on the laptop. So now we're going to start by having my friend connect the 7-pin to the power.
Make sure it lines up. There's a slot right at the top.
Yeah.
Make sure it lines up
At 12 o'clock.
And then slide it in. Once it's slid, make sure it's tight.
Yeah, and tighten it all the way.
Tighten it all the way. Make sure it's nice and snug. Now it's nice and snug.
So now we go back to the panel. In the panel, we're going to turn the power on. Power's turned on. Now we're going to come back here. The cable's already hooked up. The internet cable, what do you call that cable?
This is the EarthNet. Is that what they call it?
I don't know. Oh, the M12.com port and the computer are connected, right? Yeah.
So that's this one, the red one. It's
M12,
connected
yeah.
to the laptop. So I'm going to make sure I line it up. Had some issues last time, but
Yeah.
I see. It's like, and then it's only one way you can.
Oh,
connect.
by a note too is you'll see when the power's turned on, you have to make sure this light is solid and this one will be flashing.
Blinking. Got it in. Now I just turn the nut.
Twist it.
Twist it. make
Tight.
sure- And you see, I can see that orange light. That means I'm connected. Just gotta make sure it's nice and snug before I go back to the laptop. There we go. I'm almost there.
It's
Make
good.
sure you see that orange light.
So now, yeah, the light on the left is still red, but this one here on video, it's not showing properly, but it's kind of a blinking yellow and red that, you know, kind of goes orange, yellow, red. So now we go to the laptop.
So now I go to the laptop and I'm gonna have to, you need to have IP config on the laptop that you're gonna use.
Yeah.
So I have it on the laptop. I'll go to my search button. And since I've been using it, I have the IP config icon. I double click on it. It comes up. As you can tell, it's not configured yet.
So now, what are you going to do? You're going to double click on that?
So I double click on
This? Okay, so now we set up.
This is the setup. And then on the DHCP, you got to turn that off.
Okay.
Then I go into the IP address space and I type in the IP that needs to be assigned to this particular valve.
And it's written on the manifold. It's inscribed on the manifold. So the exact same numbers, they're inscribed there. That's what you're going to enter, this corresponding valve.
Okay. So this part I might not have to show you because this IP is specific to the customer, but I'm going to type it up. I can't show you this because it's specific to the customer. So yeah, we can show them this one.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, go ahead.
And this one is
192.168.1, and then this one, just to show you what we're doing. On this manifold, we're doing this valve up here, and it'll say right there 192.168.140. Okay, so that's the number you got to put on. That's different for each valve. So coming back here, the subnet mask. So the subnet mask, you'll see right there, it will always be the same for every valve. It's 255, 255, 255, 0. And then we're going to press
set. And then we press scan.
Scan. and then our valve shows up. Okay, those are the IP addresses. So now you can go exit, and then just to test, if you want to make sure, go back and load the config software again.
And you
And
see
then
the number.
the valve is set. Okay, so the IP address has been set on that valve, and then press exit. So now that's done, the next step is to remove the cable, the connection from the laptop. That's the first thing.
And see there's that green light flashing. I think that means that this valve has been configured. So I'm going to take off the M12 connector. And now I have the two red dots.
Now we're going to turn off the power. So the power is going to be turned off from here, but just a second. You'll see as it's turned off, the valve will flash with two greens. Go ahead and turn it off. Two greens. Okay, so now once that's done, we can disconnect the cable from the test stand. And we are done.